What you're about to hear could be the most important podcast ever created. But probably not. Welcome. It's the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Oh, now I know we're rolling. I heard the button being
Yeah,
pushed.
that's right.
That means we're rolling.
We're rolling. Everything we say now is being recorded
Everything?
for play on the Hot Tub Podcast.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fun.
What does that mean, rolling?
We're rolling and
Because
recording.
it used to be
tape, right?
Yeah.
tape, and they were on wheels
Yeah.
way back, and they were rolling. Because wheels roll.
Right,
So they were
exactly.
turning.
And then like the cutting and slicing of tape, I've never had to do that.
No.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say we're rolling, other than our grandparents going, oh, yeah, I
Get
remember that.
Yeah.
There's no one under the
I
age
feel
of
like
like
it's
40
still
that knows.
used. I feel like it's still used today.
Right, it's still in the vernacular, you know, even though it's like saying I'm taping something. You're not really taping anything, right?
There's no tape involved.
No.
But you still say that? Sure.
Yeah.
No, you say you're
You're going to record
recording
it.
something.
Yeah, you don't say that. You say I'm going to
I
record
think
it.
some people still say taping.
Yeah,
but
usually
they
they're older
shouldn't.
people.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
But there's
I agree.
nothing wrong with using an older term. I mean, if we all understand it, sure.
All right.
I mean,
we're
you-
rolling.
you know, sure.
Are we ever?
Rolling. Now, when you say rolling and recording, I would say that we don't need to do that. You don't need both terms.
Right.
Redundant.
It's
All
very
right,
redundant.
I won't say any of it.
No.
Yeah.
I will say welcome to the Hot Tub Podcast. And I have to say, a couple days in, I'm already still void of pumpkin spice in my life.
Oh,
I
you
haven't
are.
had
You haven't had
anything.
one? Me either, but I'm ready.
You are.
I am ready now.
Do it today.
Okay.
Yeah?
Right now.
Like,
Like,
it'll
leave.
depend on the lineup.
Just get out of here.
I'm just going to go?
Yeah, just go.
Off you go, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, bye.
No, get back here.
Oh.
We sprayed pumpkin spice on your microphone. You can stay.
Smells delicious.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin spice thing.
Rush.
No, not
Oh,
that
you
I
can
can
borrow
think
some
of.
of my pumpkin spice butt wipes.
I don't want to do that, and I certainly don't want to borrow.
Why? Well, I don't necessarily want them
use.
back. Yeah.
What do you mean you've never? Yes, you
I
have.
don't
on.
know that I have. I'm trying to think of something. Like I've had pumpkin pie before.
Yeah.
Do you consider that a pumpkin? But I don't think I've had a pumpkin spice drink. I
Oh,
don't
you
think I
gotta
ever
try
have.
a latte.
Yeah, they're
I
not
don't-
bad.
No, they're too milky.
You're milky.
I'm not. If I had a lot of lattes, I might do
Yeah,
but
you
I'm
might
not
be.
milky. No.
Jenny's looping.
so
She's
good.
been inhaling pumpkin spice for 5 minutes.
I think so, yes.
It's okay, Jenny. Focus.
Sorry. I'm
All
focusing.
right, let's get going on the Hot Tub Podcast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
A shoplifter in Edwardsville, Illinois, was arrested after her getaway driver took off without her.
No.
Yeah. So 3 women exited Hibbett Sports carrying stolen merchandise and ran to a nearby car. 2 jumped into the front seat and took off, not bothering to unlock the back door for the third member of the crew. The whole incident was captured. Was captured on video and posted to TikTok, where it already has millions of views. Meanwhile, the woman is currently in police custody at the Madison County Jail, and investigators are still looking for the other 2 suspects, along with their gray Ford Fusion.
So she's not talking.
She's not
Wow, good on
talking,
her.
which, yeah.
She's not talking. They left her there in
Yeah.
the parking lot with stolen merchandise,
Yeah.
and she's still not talking.
You got to respect the game.
Like,
Yeah.
you know how people get annoyed? Like, you're annoyed if you have to wait a long time for somebody to recognize the back door isn't
Yeah.
unlocked or whatever, you know. This is a whole other level of annoying.
Like when you're trying to open it at
Oh,
the same time they're trying to
exactly.
unlock it, and you're like,
When do you think they realized that she wasn't in the car?
I don't even think
I don't
they
think
cared.
I don't think it took very long.
No.
I think they jumped in and said, "Go, go, go,
Yeah.
go, go." They drove. They said, "Oh, she's not in the car," and they
What
kept
can we
going.
do?
I think
Oh
it
my
took that
it
God.
long.
wasn't like Home Alone, Brady.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Debbie!
What?
Something just felt
Would
off.
you ever do anything with them again? Like, let's say she gets out of jail,
Right.
she gets her lawyer gets her off, and whatever, she's out there again. Would you work with this crew ever again? Though?
No.
I'm calling shotgun for sure.
I don't think you could.
No?
Oh, I don't know.
Who do you blame? Do you just blame the getaway driver or everybody?
No, the getaway driver.
But the other ones didn't say stop. So
No, but they had their arms full and they're
Yeah.
panicked. They were doing all the heavy lifting,
Yeah.
so to speak, right?
Right.
The driver's one job
Yeah.
was to make
Yes.
sure the
It's
doors
true.
were unlocked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
and then-
think it's
yeah.
just the driver that you cut ties with.
okay.
Yeah.
That would be intimidating, right? You're
I
just
think I'm
sitting there
mad
the
at
whole
I'm
time.
mad at
Oh,
everybody.
God.
You're mad at everybody?
Yeah, I'm mad at everybody in that case.
Well, what do you want them to do, though?
Say stop.
Yeah, but then you're all busted.
But
You-
maybe
it's-
they didn't know she wasn't back there,
That's
though.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
No, they knew.
Adrenaline's high.
They knew.
They jump in the car. Maybe they're being chased, and it's like, okay, do we either try to get the door open for this girl and all get arrested, or we just gun it out of here?
I don't think the 3 seconds it would take No, I'm mad
That's
at
what
everybody.
I mean. Where I don't think they recognized that
No, I
it
think
wasn't
they
that
knew.
it wasn't.
I'm going to be
unlocked.
honest with you. I think I'd make a hell of a getaway driver.
Oh.
I would have snacks and refreshments.
Okay, that's-
I'd have everything. There would be a nice breeze from the AC.
Oh, that's nice.
I'd have a nice
Preferred
music selection.
temperatures?
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
yeah.
Like I'd have everything ready. Like you guys want something upbeat because we just stole something.
Right.
Hang on a
Yeah.
second.
Or you want something like low key? You didn't get enough.
Are you talking
Oh,
about
I
being a
love
chauffeur, not a getaway
no,
driver?
a getaway
'Cause
driver.
I don't know.
Just a
No.
really good one.
Absolutely, I'd be the best.
Yeah.
What would you play? What song would you play in the car?
Well, I would ask. I'd say, "All right, are you guys on a high right now?"
Oh,
Yeah.
then
you need-
Sandstorm for sure.
I was gonna say.
You've got to know your time, though. Okay, so let's run through this.
Yeah.
I'm running away. Let's
Okay,
see
it's
where-
the four of us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
and
all right.
I'm in the getaway car.
Yeah.
Waiting
And-
for the three of you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we all jump in. We're carrying our
yeah,
stolen merchandise.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all of us have gotten in the car.
Okay.
Yes.
Now what happens? So we'll say go.
Okay.
So we
and
yell.
then I drive.
So
I
you-
say, "Buckle up."
Oh, and I grabbed my,
Wait,
my
wait,
cat
wait, wait,
shoes
wait.
and the little
Hang on.
package that Mahler
Wait a
had.
minute. Are you stopping and refusing to drive till everybody buckles up?
That's right. And I would also the seat you're in, Rush. I wouldn't have any filberts there, which is nice.
I appreciate that.
that's
Yeah,
so
I
nice.
am allergic to them.
No,
Yeah,
on my
exactly.
I've had 3 already.
and
Three
you're fine.
cashews. Yeah.
That's great. And then
Okay.
and then we get out of there.
Yeah. No. So
Okay.
we're driving along. I'd
All
say,
right.
"How'd it go, guys?" And you guys would say,
Jenny's choking on nuts right now.
Right.
So
"Can
that's
you
not
isolate
good.
that clip?"
Yeah,
Brady?
I'll hang on to that.
You could, yeah. It's fine with me. Yeah.
And so I'd say, "How'd it go, guys?"
It went great.
And you guys are all quiet.
Again, my
Why-
mouth is full. So
Okay.
Jenny's choking.
Rush, why
Yeah.
are you not saying anything?
I'm still very hyped up, and I'm very concerned that
You can't
everybody's
answer
chasing.
me?
We're in some trouble right now. Jenny is about to die. She's turning blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no,
And-
she's fine.
and
yeah, I
you're-
really am.
Why
I'm
is she
talking right now.
choking?
She was choking on filberts.
No, she's fine.
No, I ate the filberts.
Oh.
You would have choked on them, so
Yeah.
I ate them for you to get them out
Oh,
of
so
the
you're fine.
area. I'm good, Rush.
Oh,
I
I'm
appreciate
relieved
the
now.
concern,
Okay,
though.
well, this is good. I
Okay.
feel much better now.
Back to my cash.
Now, where are we? Are we driving quickly, or are you driving away slowly?
No, we're doing the speed limit because I don't want to draw attention to us.
Exactly.
Come on.
Eat your nuts and shut up, Rush.
Hey, are you guys okay if I pull over and let him off at a bus stop?
Absolutely, yes,
All right,
yeah.
out you go.
Well,
Get out.
See, this is not good.
He takes his little care package.
I'm not getting out.
You have to get out.
No, I'm
because
guys,
now I pull out my gun and point it at
Oh,
that's good.
next
Yeah.
level.
Uh-huh.
I
Best
think-
getaway driver ever.
you. Yeah. Because Jenny and Brady are in the backseat with headphones watching
Yeah.
Kindergarten Cop.
I think I just got us all
It's
arrested.
not a tumor.
I stalled too much.
No, I would shoot you, then kick you out of the car.
Okay,
Then
so I'm
continue
dead.
on.
It's
Yeah,
the right thing
exactly.
to do.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dead.
All right,
All
bye.
right,
Out
guys,
you go.
go
and
on
then
then.
the three of us just road trip till the end of
Oh,
time.
yeah.
love
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah.
And Brady and I are just exchanging lines from kindergarten.
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
the best day.
It's just Mahler, Jenny, myself, and Arnold.
Exactly. Don't worry, Rush. I
okay.
drop you in a ditch.
It's
Gently.
better than pavement.
Yeah.
Oh, now you've been quiet because you're dead.
Can't talk.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. All right. Excellent. We got to do this more often.
We really
This
do.
is fun.
What a wild ride.
At least
break.
it wasn't a nut allergy that killed me.
Oh, but that's what I do. I'd sprinkle nuts on your body before we pulled away, so people would think that you died of a nut
my
allergy.
God.
Oh, that's
Throw
pretty
the
good.
bullet hole.
What came first, the nuts or the bullets?
I can't tell you that.
Exactly.
Brady, you want to isolate
Yeah,
that?
hang on. Oh, God.
Died
Oh,
covered
God.
in nuts. Oh,
But
God.
if you're a cop arriving on that scene, oh, that guy's allergic. An allergy killed that guy. No need to investigate any further.
Or that's one crazy serial killer. the nut something. I don't know.
The nut bandit.
The nut bandit. Oh, God.
We have to rob someplace.
we
I'm
really
pumped now. It's gonna be so good.
I'm not. No, I'm not as excited about
Oh,
this.
God.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Not sure what to say about this other than it's wow. It is wow. A 58-year-old woman from Knoxville, Tennessee, named Tammy Manis, is now an official world record holder,
For?
the longest mullet.
Oh, okay.
It is
Wow.
down to her ankles.
You don't say Tammy from Tennessee won the longest mullet. Wow. What are the odds?
So it's down to her ankles, and it measures an impressive 5 feet 8 inches. So I have a photo that you guys can look up. It wouldn't take long to Google. Now, it can actually be longer now. That's just what it measured when she entered the USA
Is
Mullet
that even a
Championships.
mullet anymore, though?
Yeah, I mean,
That's beyond a mullet,
Well,
right?
it's a mullet if the sides are shorter than
party
the
in the
back.
front.
What's the definition, Brady, of a
not
mullet?
party in the
Of a
front.
No, but it's a business in the front.
Party in the back.
Party in the back, yeah.
So for a mullet, it has to be, oh, no, a marine fish. Nope.
No.
No. Okay.
Mullet hair.
I just
Guys,
want to know if the definition.
you missed the whole thing that there is a USA Mullet Championship in the Femullet division last year.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
you
think
got it?
there
No?
wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Sure, yeah. No.
So there's two divisions, the mullet and the femullet.
The Femullet.
The flea mullet, okay. A mullet is a hairstyle in which the hair is cut shorter at the front, top, and sides, but
Yeah.
longer at the back.
Long in the back.
That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Okay,
it.
so I
Yeah.
guess it counts.
It's a mullet.
then.
Yep.
Now, Guinness didn't have an official record for longest mullet at that point when she came in second for
Yeah.
the Femullet division. Now, they added it soon after. Tammy applied when she heard, but didn't know she owned the record until she got the official certificate in the mail recently. If you want to steal the record from her, it takes some real dedication.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
been growing her mullet for 33 years.
That's a
Yay.
mullet.
She started her mullet in the mid-'80s, but foolishly decided to cut it in '89 and
Oh,
says she
crazy
immediately
Tammy.
regretted the decision,
Yeah.
like bangs. Like,
Yeah.
what have I done? She started growing it out again the next year and never looked back. She considers February 9th, 1990 to be her mullet's birthday.
That's insane.
Okay, well, as I'm looking at the picture, I mean, there's no dispute. It is a mullet. It
Yeah, her
absolutely
mullet is
is
older than me.
Right? That's
crazy.
She keeps it braided most of the time so it doesn't get snagged and stuff.
Oh,
she
sure,
rides
that's
motorcycles and has to get, tuck it in
my
the front of her
God.
pants so it doesn't get caught in the wheels.
That's a good look.
That's so dangerous.
The record for men is a little more attainable, guys. By the way, it's kind of a pathetic comparison, really. A guy in Ohio had a mullet that measures 3 feet 3 inches long.
Oh.
Child's play.
That's
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, it's
That's what Tammy
Yeah.
says.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Intimidating the boys. Yeah, I love that.
That is wow.
I haven't looked at it yet. I wanted to watch
It's
it. with
lengthy.
you.
Here, you want me to
Yeah.
send you?
I want to ask
Here.
Rush
Oh,
and Brady, back in your single days,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you had showed up to a blind date
Ooh,
and
that's
Tammy
rough.
was sitting there, beautiful lady,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
heart of gold, great job, good family, everything else. Do you continue dating Tammy?
But the mullet that goes literally to her toes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What if she kept it in like a bun?
I think
A
it,
mullet
it,
bun,
it,
oh,
it would be
no.
tough to find attraction there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
I-
pretty though.
She is pretty.
Sure.
I feel like it would get in the way of just like life.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
And I
You're
don't
making a
want a
sandwich and it's
stereotype.
just like in the
So
sandwich.
you're
and
saying
you're-
you would not go
I would
past
also,
date number one?
Yeah, I think so. I think also the effort that she spends on the mullet. I think okay, so this is where your priorities are. I don't know that this is a relationship I want to pursue.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Poor Tammy. You're breaking
Poor
her
Tammy.
heart.
Well, I don't
Seriously.
think so. I think she's okay.
She's passionate about something. That's something.
Yeah, that's great.
I don't know that I'm really her type, so I would
Yeah.
say it's not her.
Why,
It's me.
now, what? You're being so stereotypical. Why are you not Tammy's type?
Yeah.
Because I don't share the same interest in mullets. that
Well,
she
maybe
does.
her husband doesn't either.
Yeah.
Maybe
or
not.
her wife. I don't
But
know.
that's
I'm
a
not-
small part of her. She isn't her mullet.
It is not. It is not a small part of her.
I
it is
feel
a
like-
large part of her.
I
It
feel
is
like
5 feet of her.
she has married someone who embraces the
Yes,
mullet and will
absolutely.
even brush it for her.
As she
Oh,
should.
wow.
And I think that's good. I think
Honey,
that
will
she
you brush
should
my
be
mullet?
with somebody that appreciates her and her interests.
Honey, take a holiday day tomorrow. You've got to brush my mullet.
No problem, dear.
It almost
Brady?
sounds dirty.
Are you interested?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't get past the mullet. I couldn't. Again,
If
it would
you
be
had-
everywhere. Everywhere you go, there'd be
Yeah.
mullet.
If you had somebody that you loved, okay, and they grew a mullet and they asked you to brush it,
Yeah.
would you brush their mullet?
Of course I
Sure
would.
you
Right?
would. Of course.
Yeah, you wouldn't have an issue
Of course.
with that.
Why would have
If
you?
Lisa all of a sudden wanted to start
She
growing a
wanted me
mullet,
to brush her,
Wow.
absolutely.
No,
And in
if she
fact, when
wanted-
we see Lisa at the wedding in a few weeks, we're
Yeah.
really pushing
oh
this.
my
That's
God,
a great
please.
idea.
I would just look over and you're brushing it in the middle of the ceremony.
Well, sure.
How much money do you think we'd have to pay for Lisa to get a
Oh,
mullet?
to get a mullet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if she
Come
made
on.
like $100,000.
We
she-
have
she'd
a
go
morning
mullet,
show
right?
budget. We'll
Yeah.
do this.
Would
Well,
Lisa
much?
cut a mullet for $100 grand?
Oh, it'd be tough.
100?
She has to keep it for
Yeah.
6 months.
You start way too big,
Well,
man.
then
Yeah.
Brady started it. At
Okay, so
100.
50.
I think the answer is no.
Really?
I don't think she. I mean, my wife has gorgeous hair.
She does have beautiful hair,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
$100 grand,
My God, she could pull off a mullet.
right?
Absolutely, she could.
She just
she
have to
totally
own
could.
it.
She can pull off. Absolutely. But I don't know.
She could just pin it.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about this off the air because
Yeah.
I think if she could debut this at the wedding, it
Oh
would
my
be
God.
wonderful.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
We're really going to have to work hard for that 100 grand.
Oh,
but,
my
you know,
God.
It might overshadow the ceremony.
Are you kidding? If she shows up with a mullet, she's in the ceremony.
Yeah.
She's now a bridesmaid.
I
Like,
get
that's
it, yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Throuple, throuple.
I don't know about that.
All right, we're moving to Tennessee.
Here we go.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
a scientist wore a giant bird mask
Oh.
on his head for an entire year to befriend some birds.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it didn't go quite as planned. Toshitaka Suzuki, an associate professor at the University of Tokyo, shared a bizarre photo of a man wearing a giant bird head. It was taken in the forests in that area. Now, it shows a fellow scientist who wore the disguise to get close to a nest. This feels wrong. To get close to a nest of great tits without triggering their distress calls.
All right, Brady.
Why is that a thing? Of all the names we could have used.
If you understand why Jenny seemed a little giggly.
Yeah, sure. Before we started this, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, the bird species.
it's all science, Jenny.
No,
I
yeah.
know, I know.
Nature.
It's,
So I don't-
you're confused as why they're called great? I guess because they're larger or I
I
don't
think
know.
so, yeah. That makes sense, yeah.
That's it. The bird species can remember human faces and would stop their usual chirping to put out warning calls whenever they saw them approaching. So, having wound up on the blacklist, the scientist disguised himself as a giant bird to study their chirping language. And according to this professor, his colleague wore the disguise for an entire year.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Like
The
you would, yeah.
experiment ended in failure. Whenever the great tits noticed him approaching, they still emitted their warning calls.
So,
So
you're
good.
saying the great tits were not impressed by the man in the giant bird costume.
They are smart. Who knew?
I mean, first of all, he has to be single.
Yeah.
There's no way
Yeah.
you could be away from your family for a
Showered
year.
in it.
Yeah,
You know?
you're right. That's a lot of time to spend to try to get
Oh
close
my
to great
God.
tits.
Yeah.
You know?
He went to great lengths.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you should Google that Jenny said this right because maybe
Maybe
there's an
it's
extra
like
eye or
teats,
something.
but that's not better. It's not better.
No, it's not.
Just make sure there is a bird called that.
Yeah, it's the great tit.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so
Because I've heard of blue-footed boobies.
Yeah.
is that a thing?
Yeah.
Sure.
I
of
thought that was
course.
made up too.
No, the blue-footed booby.
Boobies. Oh,
In
the
fact,
blue-footed booby, yeah.
I just saw an article about them in my feed the other day.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
now we're about to see a bunch more. We're talking about it.
Yeah, the blue-footed booby and the great tit. That's neat.
Oh, are they like related?
I
don't think so.
Not
I
at
don't think
all.
they are,
No,
no.
they're
They're not the
completely
same bird
different.
family? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both birds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what is
What?
What?
what does the great tit actually mean?
What
Why
do great
is it
tits
called
look
that?
like?
I understand what you're saying. Well,
Also,
Brady's
are they
feed
large?
is full of great tits.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it. I have yet to say it. I don't
know.
want to say
It feels wrong,
It
even though
does.
it's just a name of a bird.
a
They're
bird.
birds.
I know. I understand. I just.
You're not
Yeah.
a nature lover. I get it.
Yeah.
Well, you know me. I don't love animals. So.
Right.
When I read through this story, I was like, what could have auto-corrected? Like, I was trying to figure out. But no, that's a
Did
thing.
you think you were being punked or
I
something?
really did.
I
I
can
thought
see that,
I
yeah.
thought it was just a typo.
Yeah.
And they just left it in or whatever
Okay.
the case. But no, that's a thing.
Have you seen the picture of the guy?
No.
I'm going to send it to you guys. It's
Okay.
just like a normal dude sitting in the forest,
Yeah.
wearing normal clothes,
And a bird head.
and a giant bird head.
So he really thought the birds were idiot.
I guess.
Okay.
That's not going to get
like,
you
I
close
can
to a
imagine
great
for a
tit.
year they were probably like, yeah, the guy's still there.
What an idiot.
All right, let's see. I'm clicking on your link
Okay.
that you sent here. And we're loading. And there,
Oh my
boy.
God.
he's not even committed. It's just the bird
That's what I
head.
mean.
He should be in a bird
Yeah,
costume.
he needs to go the whole thing. Also, that's not what a great tit looks like either.
No, I don't think so.
It's like a crow or something. Like, that's not fun.
That's terrible. Looks like a pigeon, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. a
Okay,
blue
I don't know
pigeon.
if you see the video, if you scroll down after that one.
Yeah.
He's wearing his same hat and trying to put his glasses on.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Yes. So,
Did he get extra big glasses made?
no, and they didn't fit.
I mean, I don't know who's like birds have the smallest brains ever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
birds are pretty dumb. Okay, this guy's dumber than a bird.
Yeah. You know what? I'm not going to focus on him. I'm going to start focusing on great tit. I'm just going to Google everything I can about great tits, and I'll get back to you guys soon, okay?
Sounds good.
Thanks,
All right.
Brady.
And any complaints, DM Brady Jones.
What happened?
It's a bird.
It's a
If you
plane.
Google great
It's great
tits.
tits.
Oh, it is the first thing that comes up. Wow, who knew?
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
Well, you want to feel kind of old. Here we go. It was 2015. There was the huge debate online about the dress.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
Does that seem like 6 years
6
ago?
years ago. That's crazy.
Yep.
No.
Jeez.
No. And in 2018, it was the audio clip that sounded both like Yanni and Laurel.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yes.
That one freaked me out so
I
much.
know. Yeah.
Well, there's a new one,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
maybe this will freak you out.
Okay.
Although it shouldn't, because it's pretty easy to get to the bottom of.
Okay.
But people are still having fun with it nonetheless. So what would you like me to do? Would you like me to play the clip for you?
Play it first and then
Yeah,
tell
then
us
we'll tell
what
you-
we're
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah, we'll tell you
Yeah,
what we
what
hear,
we're
and then you
hearing.
tell us what it is.
Okay.
Actually,
yeah?
and let's write it down
Write
so
it
we
down.
don't say it
Okay.
to each other.
Okay, all right.
Have you heard this, Brady?
No,
Okay.
You haven't heard this on the talk?
on maybe. Is it one that has like 8 different things?
No.
Okay, all right, because there's another one that I know.
Did you see how I hipped it up and said the talk?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, no one calls it that. That's a terrible daytime talk show. TikTok is what you're referring to.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking
No.
about him watching the
Yeah.
horrible daytime talk show.
no.
Yeah, don't say the talk.
How about double T?
Okay. It's
Not
better.
good either. No, that's not good. Okay. No,
All right,
it's not
here it
better.
is.
It's not.
It's a crowd chanting, by
Okay.
the way.
Ah,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I have heard this.
Oh,
Can you play that again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I can tell you what some people are hearing, and then you can see whether you agree with this
Yeah.
or not.
Okay.
For example, some people are hearing Bart Simpson bouncing.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, yeah.
Other people hear rotating pirate ship.
Oh my God.
I hear that now.
Yeah.
Some people on the talk are
Nope.
are hearing that isn't my receipt.
Oh my God. It
Now-
sounds like everything you're saying.
How about this one? Lobsters in motion.
No.
So what I have is closest to that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
hang
have.
on. Hang
okay.
on.
Okay.
Also, baptism piracy.
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
I hear that one for sure.
And some people are hearing that isn't mercy.
Yeah.
That isn't mercy.
That's what I. That's what I've been hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
All
is.
right.
No, I
So
mean,
what
I-
did you write down,
I
Rush?
no, I was writing. I had to hear it again. I couldn't figure out actual words.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
but because I heard something Marcy, and
Okay.
the closest I is
So
that
you have no guess
I
then?
had no guess.
Okay.
No.
Jenny,
So I have lots is in motion.
lots is
Okay.
okay. Let's
Yeah.
listen to that.
Yeah. All I,
I can
hear
kinda
now
hear that.
is that isn't Mercy with a very strong accent.
And Brady, you know what this is.
I know what it is,
Okay,
yeah.
so I won't get
Yeah,
Brady's
yeah.
response. Now, what this is a British soccer team. The team is the Derby County Football Club, and they're based in Derbyshire, England,
Okay.
wherever that is. And so, I mean, it can be one of those things. What do they say? We do know what they're saying. So when I tell you now, this is all you're going to hear.
It's all
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
That is embarrassing.
Okay.
Yep.
Which is
Okay.
an amazing chant, by the way.
Yeah,
At
it's
a sports game.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's crazy, though.
That is nuts. You can hear
Isn't
so
that
many different
wild?
things.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Bart Simpson bouncing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's even more. There's I'm chasing Martian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lactates in pharmacy. Like there's so many.
Yeah, the list goes on and
That's
on.
right.
There you go.
Hilarious.
So if you see it on your social media feed today, Just be the smart one and say, they're saying that is embarrassing.
Do that, yeah.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
A 76-year-old woman from India, thought to be dead because of the coronavirus, woke up moments before her cremation. The woman's family took
Cool.
her to a hospital.
Oh, that's cool that she woke up.
Holy. They took her to a hospital after she fell unconscious due to COVID-19.
Yeah.
The family, assuming their granny had died, picked her up from the hospital and took her to be cremated. The granny started crying.
They had to do it?
Yeah, I think that's pretty normal there I'm pretty sure. The granny started crying and opened her eyes moments before her cremation began. Her family rushed her back to the hospital to be treated.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, we have a different system here, so
Yeah.
No kidding.
you don't find
That's
Granny
terrifying.
dead, throw her in the back of the car,
Right.
and bring her to the oven. That's not how it works.
That is wild.
Wouldn't that be weird if we did, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could you do? I guess it's just like putting a pet
It's
down.
everything
Is it though? But you like weekend of Bernie's them and you like buckle them up?
Here's the other issue with
Yeah,
that.
probably. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's way, way, way too easy to now get away with murder
Right.
if you can do this.
That's
They
true.
were dead and I cremated them.
Yeah.
Are you sure they were dead? Yeah. They died on their own and now I've cremated them. So,
Where is this?
India.
In India.
In India.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So-
wonder what the murder rates are then for the people
I
that
feel
just.
like somebody that you have to take them to the hospital, and the hospital has to okay it.
Well, that
And
didn't
now
happen here.
Well, no, because I think it's just so insane.
Yeah.
They're high numbers, right? So they're not being as careful as they probably would be without a pandemic.
Yes.
You know?
I
And
think
would
so.
you make stops along the way? Like if you had to stop at the
If you're really
grocery store
hungry?
and stuff like that? Or go through the drive-through? Like you're a little peckish before you burn
Right.
Granny, right?
Yeah, you know what? I don't think you want groceries in the same car with the corpse.
No?
No, I don't think you
I
do.
think if you know the person, you love them, it doesn't
Really?
matter.
So, like, if my corpse is in the back
Yeah.
seat of your
yeah,
car,
I'd pick up
you-
some lettuce.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to drive in the carpool lane.
Like-
That's pretty sweet.
I like having a separate bag for my chicken.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know that I want my food in with the corpse.
Oh my God, I would be having
I'd
fun
just put it
going
on
through
your
the
lap.
drive-throughs. Rush, you want anything? No,
No,
okay,
no,
so
he's
good.
dead.
Still dead. Huh? All right.
Oh,
Let's just
God.
get him a little something.
Yeah.
Okay? Some onion rings, maybe.
Yeah,
He
just a
wakes
small
up.
thing of Timbits.
Help perk him up a little bit. No, still dead.
All right.
I agree with you, though. I think you have to, out of respect for the human being,
Yeah.
you have to buckle them in like they're
Yes.
still alive.
Yeah, you can't like lie them
You can't
down.
have them
That's
rolling
weird.
around
Well,
everywhere.
no, that's
Yeah.
it too. And also, corpses. I mean, if it's not this granny situation, someone's actually dead, you don't want them moving around too much because if they're jostled, they tend to like leak and stuff.
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
Stop it.
it's true.
I don't want to hear about
Yeah.
that.
Imagine
You could-
grandma leaks in your trunk.
You don't
like,
want that.
ugh.
Oh.
You'd wrap her a little bit, wouldn't you?
In what?
So you have a mummy?
cellophane?
A garbage bag?
Oh, that looks
No,
bad.
you can't do that.
Why?
No, you just have to dress them nicely.
You're gonna put them in their
Oh, for
Sunday
sure,
best, and
yes.
they're gonna bleed.
But they'll
fluid
leak through.
and-
Ew, I
Yeah.
won't talk about this.
Well, no, but that's what we're talking.
Yeah.
So you don't care
Put
that
them
their
in
clothes are gonna
something
get
Oh,
ruined?
cotton.
now Jenny's out.
Because
But when
their
it's my
clothes-
corpse, feed it onion rings. No problem at all. But now you're out.
I'd put you in a thick suit. You know,
Okay,
so it
thick
would
suit.
absorb
Okay.
any of the leakage.
So wait a sec.
Yeah.
Hang on. Whatever Rush is wearing.
Yeah.
You're at. Oh, this is the question
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
morning
yeah.
hot tub this morning for everybody. You're then getting Rush undressed. You're seeing Rush naked and getting him dressed.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Not
Oh
only
my
that,
God.
hang
No,
on
I
a second.
probably let his wife do that.
Here's the other thing too, though. I mean, you're picking the outfit. It's a thick suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Jenny, is this now the outfit that I'm wearing for my afterlife as a ghost?
Oh,
good
yeah.
That is a great
that
question,
good
yeah.
And also,
I don't want to wear a thick
No, I'd
suit.
put you in a Saints jersey then.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
that's kind of trashy.
It is a little trashy.
Well.
It's better than the thick suit.
I guess
And
so.
give him
Yeah.
a helmet with the beer can.
Yes!
See? So this is how I'm going to spend the afterlife?
Oh, that's great.
Jenny, are you not worried he's gonna like haunt your car after?
No,
You're,
I'd
you're, you're
save it.
transporting a corpse.
That's okay. His spirit's long gone. at
You
that
give
point.
me a beer can helmet, I'm haunting you. And you don't want that because I'll be one of those evil demons you're afraid of.
Are you kidding? I'm giving the opportunity to drink in the afterlife.
No, you're not.
True, it's not bad.
I don't think you are.
Are
though.
the
yeah.
cans empty though at that point? Now
Yeah.
he's got to
Oh,
go through
God.
just
With
sucking.
empty cans, yeah.
Air.
Yeah.
Terrible
So to
afterlife.
would
recap,
be.
we're all the four of us for some reason are traveling around with dead Rush in the,
Yes.
in the car,
Correct, yes.
stopping to get some fast food for
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah.
Jenny's already seen Rush naked
Yeah.
and now dressed him
Yeah.
in some sort of weird Saints jersey
Yeah.
and a beer can helmet, and we're bringing you to get burned alive.
Yeah. Pretty-
Well,
pretty
burned
normal
dead,
to
I
me.
guess.
Burned dead.
Because this woman was alive.
Yeah,
Yes.
but this one, I'll be dead.
You'll be
Right.
for sure dead.
I'll be
You won't
for
wake
sure
up?
dead, yeah.
You won't wake
Okay.
up
no.
like this woman.
No.
All right.
Okay.
No,
How do
this
we
is-
know?
Well, this is a different scenario.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is me being dead.
Okay.
Right.
Because this is where we move on to the afterlife, where I'm haunting Jenny for all she's done.
Naturally.
Like,
Yes.
like are Jenny, Brady, and I just laughing it up this whole time?
Oh,
Probably.
No.
Really? When
Rush
we're at the
is
drive-thru
dead.
and I'm asking for onion rings?
come on.
I might chuckle a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys are having a good time.
We're gonna have like a whole pulley system set up so we can
Yeah.
move his arms in the car.
Okay, that's more fun.
Yeah, it is more fun. Again, I'm still afraid that I'm leaking. And that's the thing. Like, I could be like vomiting stuff too.
Oh, come on.
no.
Don't make it weird.
That's not
Clean
a
I'm
it
thing.
not
up.
making it weird.
Well,
This is what corpses do.
We'll put his head out the window like a dog.
That's not bad.
And just do the window up so it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
Just
No, put my arm out and do that thing where it's moving up and down,
Oh,
like
yeah.
making waves with my hand.
Oh no, we've lost the helmet with the beer can.
Oh,
It
no.
flew off.
Oh God.
Jenny, watch out for that mailbox.
Uh-oh.
I love that I'm driving in this scenario.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady.
I wonder if this extends to other aspects of life. Like, would you do a better show if you weren't wearing pants right now? I'll
find out.
explain. A new no,
No,
Brady.
Brady, stop. No.
A new poll found people who go to bed in the buff tend to sleep better than people who wear clothes.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, 53% of people who sleep naked say they usually get high quality sleep compared to 27% of people who wear PJs. And how hot your bedroom is might matter as well. 46% of people who like it warm said they usually feel well rested compared to 23% who like it cold. I hate a warm bedroom.
Yeah. No, 'cause you can't fix hot. You
No.
can fix
Yeah,
cold.
That's true.
Exactly.
You want to be bundled up in your
don't-
blankets, right?
You don't mind, like we have a fireplace in ours. You
Yeah.
don't mind on a February night getting into bed when the room is a little chilly and
And
you
then
turn the fire
fireplace.
Sure,
and
sure.
warm it up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I don't mind that.
No, that's great. That's wonderful. But then
Absolutely.
once the room heats up, you got to turn it off.
Oh, and the room
Yeah.
does heat up,
Oh,
Jenny. You know that.
Hey, hello. Sure.
No, and according to the poll, the top things that keep us up at night are worrying about personal stuff,
Yeah.
being too hot, and general insomnia. So the most generic
everything,
things
yeah.
ever.
I
Yeah.
think we've talked about this on the program before, but obviously a ton of people listen to us when they get up in the morning.
Yeah.
And I always wonder how many people listen to us when they're like naked in bed.
A lot of
Like,
people.
do we have a lot of?
Definitely a
Never-
ton.
Yeah, a lot of
think?
people.
You think we have a lot of naked listeners?
For sure.
Sure.
I think a
Really?
good chunk of
I
people
mean-
sleep naked.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I think more people sleep with something on than don't.
Yeah.
A lot of people have kids.
Well,
you know?
let's open the banana phone.
Oh,
Please
okay.
call in if you've woken up to us completely naked.
I mean,
Oh,
fewer
fun.
people listen
See if
to us
anybody
naked when
calls
they're
in.
driving to work.
Right.
They're probably wearing
We
clothes
don't know
by
for
then.
sure.
But we
you
don't know for
I
sure.
don't
Yeah.
know.
See, right now we have no calls.
Right.
I don't believe that people listen to us naked.
I
For
think so.
sure they do.
I think they do. Anybody that listens to us in the morning, like, for example, like a lot of people do sleep naked. Like I do.
Every night, no matter what?
Uh,
You're always naked?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's one.
Okay, one.
I sleep
Anyone?
with boxers.
I sleep with, something on.
See, I feel
Yeah.
Brady's
Every
a
night.
naked sleeper too.
He
I
might
am.
be.
I am a naked
Okay.
sleeper.
We have one call. That's
Yeah.
it?
So there you
yeah.
go.
Well, one call so far. It's
Half
Andrew.
the show sleeps naked.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, you and this weird
Yeah.
guy here. Hi. Is this Andrew?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good,
Good.
Andrew. So when you wake up to the morning hot tub, what's going on in your bed?
It's about 50-50, but definitely woken up naked, you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
And we
I feel-
appreciate that.
I think we
Nice.
feel closer to you.
Yeah, I feel a
I
bond.
don't want to be
Feel closer to you guys, too. You guys are
No,
great.
stop it.
That's nice.
Stop it,
Thank you.
Andrew.
I love that.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want at least a sheet between us,
Ah,
Andrew.
it's all right.
Come on,
all
please,
right.
for me.
I like
All
it.
right, thanks, Andrew.
Nice.
We have a female.
We have a female Anne
Okay.
on the line.
Hi, Ann.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hi.
Good morning. Have you ever woken up naked to the morning hot tub?
So, no,
No.
but I listen to you guys while I'm in the shower.
Okay,
Oh,
that
okay.
counts.
I'm
Okay.
literally standing naked in my bathroom
Yes,
right
but
now.
there,
Well,
there you go.
Right
no,
now.
but hang on, guys.
Hey, we're talking
Yeah.
to her naked now.
No, but there's
Yeah.
like a shower curtain or there's like glass between
But
us,
right now
right?
she's
naked
just
right
standing
now.
in her bathroom
Yeah.
listening to us.
There's nothing
Yeah.
between.
You're naked right this
right
very
now.
second?
Right now.
Right now.
Wow.
Right now.
Not
So
even
in
a
the
towel?
bathroom.
There's
Not
no
even-
towel?
Who needs it?
No, the towel's on the floor.
Wait a second. Is there a towel wrapped on your head, like keeping your hair up?
It's actually dripping all over the place.
Oh,
So I
wow.
need to
Yeah.
wrap the towel around
Fully
me.
naked
I
and
kind of like this. This should be a new segment. We just get naked people on here.
Oh, and we should guess whether they are naked or not.
Yeah.
Naked or not. On the morning hot tub.
I
All
like
right,
it.
so Anne, you're never allowed playing the game.
Yeah.
Sorry, we
All
already
right.
know. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, one last
nice.
call here is Jesse.
All right.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Hi. So the alarm goes off. You start listening to the morning hot tub. Thank you for doing that.
Appreciate it.
Are you naked in bed?
I am naked in bed right now.
No.
Oh, my
How
God.
about that, huh?
Come on.
All right.
This is back-to-back naked women.
Wait a sec. Are you? Do you live alone? Do you have a husband, girlfriend? What's the situation?
I have a husband, and I'm actually 9 months pregnant right now.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I'm not at work.
Okay.
Okay.
But usually, when I wake up, the first thing I do is turn you guys on.
Oh,
Oh,
love
that's
it.
Always naked in bed.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Also, congratulations.
Yeah, no kidding.
Thank you.
When's your due date?
November 13th.
Oh, so
Oh,
God.
so like you're
Coming
ready.
right up.
Like you're so
Okay.
ready, eh?
I'm so ready.
I totally understand why you don't want to get dressed. It's like, why bother at this point?
What's the point?
Thank you very much, Jesse.
Thank you.
Good luck with the baby.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, well, there you go.
there we are.
naked
There's a
people
lot of
listening
naked
right
people.
now.
A lot of naked
Nakedness
people.
everywhere.
Wow.
Like Jesse, for example, if she called in, I wouldn't go, oh, that girl's naked. I
No.
wouldn't have known.
No.
You have no idea.
I mean,
No.
I wouldn't have guessed with Anne either until she told us.
No.
But
It is a
now,
fun game.
every time we do something on the air, like if we do ghost or roast,
Yeah.
I'm going to go, is this person naked?
I'm
can
going to
always
assume
just ask
everybody's
them.
naked.
You're just going to say
Yeah.
everybody's naked.
Then I feel weird if they're naked and we're not naked.
I don't feel weird
Brady,
about
leave
that.
your
I'm good.
pants
I
on.
just want to take my pants off. I just,
Come on.
well, we did that thing where I got painted, right?
Yeah.
I had the
Yeah.
nude portrait and I was
Yeah.
naked all
Yeah.
morning, and
Yeah.
it was very freeing.
I
It
know,
we
I know
forget?
it was.
was nice.
You don't remember the HR meeting after?
No.
How do you know? How does that not stick?
It was a
with
long
you?
meeting.
No, actually, it was a short meeting. It was Brady.
Hey,
We were in and out.
Yeah.
So fast.
The Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady. Find the gang on their socials. Follow at Mahler, at One True Rush, at Hot Flash Jenny, and at Brady Jones Radio.
So we have somebody from the police on the banana phone to help us out with the Taylor Swift ticket situation that many people are being taken
Scamming.
by. Scamming,
Yeah.
yeah. And who is this, Brady?
Yeah, so joining us from the Organized Fraud Division, we have Detective Sean Wabe.
Okay, from the police. Good morning, Sean.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
All right, so let us know what is going on now with, I guess, people getting taken for their money and not getting Taylor Swift tickets in return.
Okay. Well, first of all, the scam is nothing new with Facebook Marketplace. We're getting hit with so many Facebook Marketplace scams. But what's unique is whenever Justin Bieber or Taylor Swift roll into one of our Canadian towns, we get hit with so many frauds.
Sure.
So what happens is because the concerts are sold out, everyone's looking for tickets. They hit Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, so forth, looking for tickets. And you're going to get hit up with a Facebook account that looks genuine. Because what happens is they're hijacking someone's Facebook account. So they'll see a picture of the woman with the kids and say, well, she's trustworthy.
Right.
You know, here they are at the cottage, so we'll buy tickets. So you send if you're buying 4 tickets, the price right now is $2,000. You're sending a $2,000 e-transfer, and guess what? The tickets don't come. The Facebook account gets deleted or blocked.
Yeah.
So what is your success rate in terms of finding these people?
Unless it used to be easier, but right now with the internet, you can't believe anything you see on the internet anymore.
Right.
Yeah, so basically, if someone loses their money, there's pretty well nothing anybody can do, right?
And we used to be able to solve them and find trends and find one person that's doing it, but right now, a lot of these things are not even initiated in Canada. They're initiated outside the country,
Right.
and people are just putting ads on. You send an e-transfer. You don't know where your e-transfer goes once you
Right.
send it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's crazy.
How cooperative are the Facebooks, Instagrams,
Good
Twitters,
question.
all that with police when it comes to this stuff? Or are they just like Fort Knox, you can't get into them yourselves?
Social media, a lot of them are America-based, very tough for us to get into. But even them, they're not doing their part. Like, we called a woman this week to say, hey, you're selling Taylor Swift tickets. We see your account. You're selling them. She goes, my account got hacked 3 years ago. I've sent 100 messages to Facebook to please delete this account.
Wow.
Yeah.
Facebook is not doing their part in doing it. They just close a blind eye and just It's a big machine. They just keep moving forward.
That's right. Yeah.
And we've even noticed anytime we post about Taylor Swift on our personal page, I mean, there's always comments, people being like, hey, I have tickets. I just want to sell them at face value. Just want to make sure they go to an actual Swiftie. And it's clearly not legit. It's not legitimate. We block them. We delete the comments as fast as we can. But it's like playing whack-a-mole. Like, it's incredible how many scams there are on there.
Do you guys get daily calls about this kind of stuff?
Well, the Facebook Marketplace, Kijiji, it's rampant. We get maybe about 5-6 calls, reports a day. Taylor Swift, just 6 in the last 4 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's just starting. The concert's only November 2024.
Yeah.
And they're coming out. And what happens is they will show you legit tickets and show you a picture. Well, here's the tickets, and so they do their work. If they can get 5 people at $2,000 a pop, that's $10,000 for doing 5 minutes of.
That's wild.
So, Sean, the advice that you would have for people is basically if you want to buy tickets, will you say to then buy them from a StubHub or a Ticketmaster, an authorized reseller, as opposed to buying things off Marketplace?
That goes for everything you buy off Marketplace. Do not buy things unseen.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to buy something, meet someone in person. You're sending money to God knows wherever. So do your extra work. People are giving away their money too easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do your extra work.
You're doing a lot
But
of
the
work on
tickets-
this yourself, right, Sean? Like you're in charge of a lot of this stuff?
Right now, I'm going through all the files. That's my job right now, is to go through them and find the matches, and that's why I'm seeing them. And I said, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Especially with the Taylor Swift coming, it's going to hit hard throughout Canada because it's only in Toronto. It's 5 shows. You're going to have East to West Coast, buying tickets, paying for airplanes, paying for hotels to get there and say, no, you bought fake tickets.
Well, I just hope and pray that you're a Swiftie.
I don't mind her music, but I'm not going to pay. I'm not paying the $250 for a concert.
I get it.
Thank you, Detective. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
If you like what you just heard, tell someone. They can listen to the Hot Tub Podcast with Mahler, Rush, Jenny, and Brady wherever podcasts are found. And if you didn't like what you heard, that's cool. Cool. All right, yeah.